Hello, and welcome, dear listeners, to the Radio Vault Mystery Theater. I am the Keeper of the Vault. Few things are as relaxing as the sound of wind blowing through the trees on a warm spring day. As the early spring blossoms release their fragrance in the air, they bring a sense of comfort and rest as they nestle close to the river where willows also reside. It can bring us a sense of peace, or is it a lulling of our senses into complacency? Our story tonight is The Whisper of the Willows. Act 1. There have always been stories about the Siren River, its quiet and gentle nature, and the willows that inhabit its easygoing banks. After the mid-April floods came in the valley, there comes an abundance of early spring blossoms that somewhat resemble a Monet painting. The banks are the perfect place to have some alone time to contemplate. Mason McCord was doing just that as he allowed his thoughts to escape as he spoke aloud.
Is it really running away? I don't think so. Getting my head together, clearing my thoughts, and having some peaceful moments to myself. At least the willows don't argue. She should just leave well enough alone. I just don't need the stress anymore. Why can't she just see that and leave me alone? Maybe she won't think to look for me here. Seems like the spring rains have come and washed everything away. And now we can start fresh and new. No more Penny George. I think she's gone forever. Good riddance. She said she liked to come out here and clear her head. She said that the willows whispered to her. Crazy old bat. I don't think you can catch crazy, but I can almost understand what she was talking about. It does kind of sound like those willows are whispering to me.
Wow, you called me crazy. Look at you out here talking to yourself. Yet here we are.
Yeah, here you are, a figment of my imagination talking to me. The spring rains are gone, and so are you!
You were wrong then, and you were wrong now, Mason. We're here and have always been here. You can't just throw me away, you know. Life goes on, Mason, even when you think it is past. The spring rains are a healing, and the floods wash everything, making it clean again.
No. No! You are still right where I left you.
You're kidding yourself, Mason. We're right here. Things aren't what you think they are.
You're right. I think I'm talking to you. Instead, I'm talking to myself.
Sometimes memory speaks louder than reality.
That's it! I'm going home. Now that's reality. Oh, and feel free to talk among yourselves.
Mason was able to drink away the memories that seemed to be speaking to him and passed out for the night. End of Act 1. And now Act 2. Mason slept well into the next morning. He stared out of the window as he was drinking his coffee. Looking over towards the river, he could see the tops of the willows swaying in the breeze. He enjoyed the seclusion, living on the top of the hill. He was able to view the beauty of the river valley without being affected by the spring floods too much. He decided to go and spend some time by the river.
He really should have left well enough alone. At any rate, good riddance. Don't need anybody into my business anyhow. He's gone, and I'm glad he's long gone too. Why does Greg Perkins even enter into my thoughts? Must have been the liquor last night. He was a nobody.
Ouch. Well, if that doesn't beat everything, I helped you and tried to be your friend. You moved out here, and I was just trying to be neighborly.
Why do you think I moved out here, Greg? To get away from people.
But what about your work? You need people to do your work.
That's true. But not people who live near me. You were the only one who lived near me. For me to be successful, the people had to live far from me. I got this place for the seclusion.
I was only trying to be nice.
And that's what got your feelings hurt. I'm glad you went away for good.
I'm a young man. You only think I went away for good? You have no idea what you've started, Mason.
Here we go again. I must be really tired. Talking to myself, hearing voices. 10 is probably enough work. Not supposed to happen this way. Do the job and then you're done.
You're a simpleton, Mason. There's quite a bit more to learn.
Do you hear that, Mason? Why do you think the willows make a whispering sound?
There's a reason you're drawn down here to the river. The willows grow strong, but they must feed.
Go away! I must be going crazy. I came out here for peace and quiet, and all I get are the voices in my head.
She's right. You are a simpleton. Hey, stupid. We brought you here.
What are you talking about? It's just in my head. These whispers are all my imagination. I've been working way too much.
Mason, I know you can hear the whisper sounds in the willows. And yet, there is no wind. There is a reason for that.
Yeah, there is. The reason is I need to clear my mind. I'm going to sit down right here and shut the voice out and listen to the wind in the trees.
Mason sits down at the base of a willow tree on the bank of the river and closes his eyes, trying to shut out the noise. End of Act 2. And now, a word from our sponsor.
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday! Dingling Brothers presents the Mechano Carnival. Gasp at a toaster swallowing an entire butter knife. Witness a freakish refrigerator with 2 ice dispensers. See a microwave shot 50 feet in the air. Bust a gasket with the hilarious antics of the All-Weed Whacker Band. Thrill to the horror of the television without cable. All appliances under 10 amps get in free. Plus free spark plugs and air filters for the young ones. The Dingling Brothers Mechano Carnival. Show up early, show up late, but just show up!
And now, Act 3. It didn't take long for Mason to fall asleep with the sound of the gentle breeze blowing through the willow trees on the bank of Siren River. He started having nightmares about its work.
So many people. So many holes. I'm so tired.
We're still here, Mason.
All of us.
No! You have all gone away. I did what I had to do. No one knows the things I had to do.
Wrong again, Mason. We know. You showed us what you had to do.
And now, we are here to do what we have to do.
All of us.
Of course. You were all here in my head. All I have to do is put you out.
Oh, Mason, you're not getting off that easy.
As Mason looked around, he could see coming out of the willow trees was all the rotting bodies he had buried in the secluded area.
No! Now I know I've lost it. You're not real!
Oh, yes, Mason, we are very real.
We have come to call you home, Mason. When you buried us, we became the Willows.
And we definitely have to eat.
No! No! What's happening?
As the willow's branches wrap around Mason, the undead corpses of those he had murdered close in.
You made sure that all of us met an untimely death. But we were absorbed in the willows. Say goodnight.
Welcome to hell, Mason.
What goes around comes around. Be careful where you seek comfort. It might be what you should be running from. The Whisper of the Willows is a production by Troop of Lost Souls Entertainment and Film Syndicate. Written by Charlie Mitchell. Produced by Anthony Stapiello. Executive producer and director Rick L. Baker. Sound effects and video post by Trevor Bates. Commercials by Joe J. Thomas. The cast was played by Joe Filipone as Mason McCord, Stephanie Warren as Penny George, Nova Walter as Greg Perkins, and I am Trevor Bates, your psychotic storyteller and keeper of the vault. Remember, check out our link tree to give you access to all of our social media. So, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't want to miss the nightmares, do you? Check us out and listen if you dare.